I'm It's TEMPHUiBIS here. Just doing this Q&A quite early because someone's got a question here that has something that has to be answered before Saturday, and I won't be here Saturday, and a video that I was planning to do, you know, it's muffing up at the moment, so that's going to be delayed. So basically this week, so I'm uploading the Q&A today. This week I'm also going to upload a video about the Portia event, which isn't this Saturday, the next week after, and probably before that day there's going to be another video with more info on the Portia event, and then the week after that I'm going to Redcar, and so the week after that, I'll be back to doing the normal usual videos and that. But today, here's the Q&A. So we're going to start off with Nemesis 666 El Diablo. Do you think you can make a kind of a calendar to show us when important things will happen, e.g. like when you're going to do TEMPHUiBIS? I can't do a calendar, unfortunately, on that situation, because, like, you know, I don't know when I'm going to be doing things. Like, you know, I could have had the calendar to say that I would go this Saturday, and look, I've got to go to my niece's birthday party this Saturday, so you know what I mean? I can't do that, and I don't know when things are certainly, like, things change all the time, so I'm not really sure. I don't want to write down a date and then you guys are ready to come on that line that date and then I don't make it that date. In fact, I was supposed to go on yesterday and I didn't. You know, a few things always go wrong, so plans always change on that sense. So I'm sorry to say I can't make a calendar. And Jason Moore 87 asks, do you think you can control your life and emotions, etc., or do you believe the brain does everything and we just accept it as ourselves? Is there that true honesty, and what's my take on that? So really, I feel I could control things I do in my life, right? Yeah, some emotions come when I feel, it's hard to say. I don't think you can control your emotions. You know, like you control what you. I mean, like, let's imagine you like something. To me, you always will like that thing. You know, that's how I see things. Like, I like UFC. You know, I'm not controlling myself to just like UFC. I just like UFC. You know what I mean? If I ever get off UFC, it would mean I probably got bored of it or something, which I doubt it's going to happen. But I love it. I love electronica music, not because I'm forcing myself to, because I just am. I'm thinking, if you mean emotions in that way, you hate something, you must hate it, not hating it for other things, just hate it. So I reckon you don't really control emotions, not emotions. So I'm going to say no on that. And second, how has your music changed from, let's say, 2007 to 2010? Has it matured with age, or was your music already in the pace and style along with creativity you desired? Alright. Now, music from 2007, 2010, I think all I've just done is just the second album, because the first album was done before that. Now, my music has, all I can say that it's got even more variety than before, because, like, you know, the last song from the album was Mysterious Paranoia that I did, and it was like, Mysterious Paranoia was just a different song. It was like me doing a horror song that was just like slightly horrorish, but you know, it's something, it's not that type of music I always usually do. So I would say that it's got a bit more variety. Sometimes I'd like to mix what I've learnt now and come back to the old school and do a more hyped up version of the old school. That's what I like to try and do. I feel music gets a bit more creative as I go along, really. So I wouldn't say it's got something to do with age. I just feel it's just you bettering yourself all the time, because I'm always training my mind mentally, and, like, you know, watching tutorials, things like that. So that when that video is done, you'll see exactly what I mean. JSJ07 asks, how different would your life be with if your parents weren't around? it'd be completely different, because my parents are the ones here who's given me so much support on this. You know, they've helped me a lot with this, given me a bit of support, so I'm very thankful to my parents. And if they weren't around, it would really be a, you know, it'd be hard to just get along with what I'm doing, you know, because the situation is that if I become successful, I want my parents to see me there. I want my parents to see me successful, you know what I mean? I don't want to just I mean, I want them to know that all they're supporting. I want my parents to know that the supporting meant something. You know, I love my parents you know, a lot, and love my family, and I'm just very glad they're all behind me right now. So it's really hard to say about the parents thing. And second, what was the toughest situation in your life? Starting to get the hang of going through internet problems on forums, and really starting to go through haters, because at that time I wasn't good at music as I should have been. I didn't know what I was doing, and I wasn't good at animation either, and it was trying to just pass over that barrier, which everything just went wrong in the situation. And that situation put me in mental health, it was the start of thing that put me on benefits, and it's also something that's got my name in the mentally disabled book. So that's definitely the toughest situation. TorchArson asks, have you ever checked out the anime or manga One Piece? If not, you should try reading. It's pretty cool. I've seen a few of the episodes of One Piece. It's not my style, yeah. I guess pirates and that sort of thing is not my style. You know, and all that stretching stuff, just not my type of thing, really. I mean, a few things could be funny in it, but it's just not my type overall. Now, Freddy10101 asks, what is your biggest fear? I think my biggest fear is going to my grave knowing I haven't made my film, haven't got some of the albums that I want to get done out, haven't succeeded anything. You know, I believe 25,000 people in this world, at least that much, yeah, likes my music. For me to go to my grave not even knowing that those people even heard my music, that's a fear. That's my fear, yeah. The sad thing is, what makes me face that fear is being depressed. If you could understand that, it's kind of weird. And off the top of your head, what's 33 times 4 plus 2? Well, 60 plus 60 is 120. 6 plus 6, yeah, 12. So add that on there, 132. Add the 2, yeah, 134. That's how I do that. And Pastor Man Vibration asks, I love music and YouTube, but you can never seem to get the proper performances on camera. Also, there's really no venue for original music on YouTube, as most people won't click on a song unless they recognise the name. Is it possible to get widespread fame on YouTube even if you aren't a female pop singer, or do you have any suggestions for this dilemma? Dude, that's the dilemma that I'm in right now. You know, people keep telling me the only thing what's going to get me recognition on YouTube is if I have singing in my songs and stuff, if I change and do more commercial stuff, if I do music videos that have sexy ladies, you know, that's when you're taken more seriously, and I feel that's bullshit. So, you know, there is no suggestions. I just say just keep on promoting the best way you can. I mean, I've learnt now that I can't just use YouTube only. Well, I knew that already, yeah, but I've been trying more other sites, you know, but it's really a hard thing. It's really a hard thing. Second, have you looked at my channel? I think I did long time ago, but I've looked at loads of people's channels. I can't remember what was on yours. And Daniel Coel, if that's how you pronounce it, 07 asks, do you think you'll be getting Project Natal for Xbox or the motion capture for the PS3? I think he's talking about PS3 Move. I don't think I'll get any of those this year. You know, and so I need the mouse because the mouse fell down a minute ago. Alright, now let's go down. Yeah, Wrestling Gaming Guru asks, what is your most anticipated game of this year? I think the only game I've really been waiting for, you know, mostly it's just been UFC 2010 Undisputed, really, because I ain't really seen anything else that I feel that's gonna be perfect. I mean, there is also Super Street Fighter 4, you know. Yeah, I have to say out of them two. Super Street Fighter 4 or UFC 2010 Undisputed. It's going to be hard to say which ones, especially when at the moment I'm not really planning to buy any games this year because I've got a lot of other things to save up for, you know, and there's going to be another video more about that at the moment. I'm afraid I'm going to just pick one. I'm going to just say UFC Undisputed 2010. And second, what do you think of the Kung Fu Kid remake? That's what I call it. I don't call it Karate Kid remake. I call it Kung Fu Kid. That's what the film is. It's blatantly just Kung Fu. You know, you watch the trailer, you can blatantly see it's Kung Fu. They're going to China to, you know, that's blatantly Kung Fu. They say you're learning Kung Fu in the film. Jackie Chan himself don't even know what the bloody film's called. He doesn't even know. They said that while they were working on it, it was called Kung Fu Kid. Now they release it as Karate Kid. They don't even know what they're doing anymore, man. Just don't know what they're doing. To me, it's always going to be Kung Fu Kid. Especially when they release it in Asia, they say it's going to be called Kung Fu Kid there. I might as well just buy the Asian version. But it does actually look like a good film. I'm not going to lie. It looks like it's a good film, but just as a Karate Kid film, it looks shit. So therefore, I'm going to just look at it like a completely brand new film. I'm not even looking at it as a remake. That's how I get around it. Jason29011989 is asking, do you think it's right that music software companies charge so much for their programs? It depends what so much is. Reason 4 costs £230, and to me that's them being more than reasonable. I know what programming is like, and these guys are programming sounds. They spend all their days every day working to program for, you know, you guys here. What they're doing is they're making a program that could help you be in the most best life ever. It could help you live the high life. It could possibly get you living the way you want to live, which is making music for the rest of your life, which is what I want to do. It could help me to enjoy my life more than I already am, you know, and all they're asking for is just 230 quid, you know. This type of stuff here that most of these programs do usually cost grands. They're usually worth grands, and they're just charging you 230. I don't think it's much, but they really work hard on their programs that they do, and I do believe they should charge much, if that even classifies as much. Do you have any plans of experimenting in other genres of music? Well, the situation is that I'm planning to mix what I do with other genres, and that I've decided the third album's going to have such a big massive mixture on it. I'm going to try, hopefully I can do it, really mix with a damn load of different genres of music. It's still in the planning section at the moment while I'm saving up for programs, so I can't talk about what genres it is yet, but when I'm near enough I will talk about it more, you know what I'm saying. And Armo619 asks, have you played Heavy Rain on the PS3? Yes, I have, and if so or not, what are your thoughts on the game then? The gameplay of the game is different. I think it's some nice, brilliant, different variety. We never see gameplay like that before, that you manually do the stuff. The fighting in there is pretty kind of cool, that you press the button, you got time to press it and it showing a certain way how the fight could be, and any movement you do is all completely different. I think that's very good, yeah, but the drama is way too much. It's too much drama for me, and everyone knows that I'm not into the drama or storylines of games. Yeah, everyone knows that when I put a game on, I'm straight into the gameplay and everything. Yeah, but this is a game where you've basically got to control the storyline, make up your storyline with what they have there. It's just a full-on. It's just a full-on drama game, and I feel that what it is, it's a good game, but not for me. So all you guys out there, enjoy the game. I recommend it if you like storylines and everything. Yeah, into the game in here much, but for me, it's just not on, man. I can't play that. Rob7424 asks, why do you think UFC is getting more popular than boxing right now? Well, boxing is not at its prime, yeah. When boxing was at its prime, I don't think UFC will touch that. But boxing, to me, have gone completely down. It's not. They're not giving the matches that we want. I mean, how long has everyone been asking for Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather? Fair enough, it was going to get on the way, but something went wrong. Yeah, like Floyd Mayweather's coaches were taking a piss and stuff. So I don't know what's happened on that situation. But I feel boxing's just lost what everyone loved about it, you know what I mean? UFC's just getting bigger because everybody just likes to see more fighting. Another reason is that loads of people love Kimbo Slice, and now Kimbo Slice has joined UFC. Everyone loved Brock Lesnar from WWE. That was a big help to boost it up, yeah? And Dana White, I feel he's just a really good businessman, and he knows exactly what he's doing. You know, look what he's doing now, yeah? With the next UFC events, right? He's going to... It's already sold out, and he's going to put it in all USA theatres. People could be watching UFC in the cinema. When that sells out, how much money that's going to make? It's getting so much, boy. I feel UFC is just getting bigger because people know, yeah, that it's giving the entertainment that I think we all want. When people want these fights, you know, Dana White gets them. The only thing Dana White is struggling with right now, which every fan wants, is we want Fedor Emelianenko in UFC. Dude, we're going to get you. We're going to get you. You can't run forever. Okay, I know he's not watching this, but... now, a second, he asked, I have a cousin in Leighton, East London, and it had me wondering, is that anywhere near you? Yes, it is. Stratford's like here, Leighton's next door. If I went to walk to Leighton train station, that would take something like just 15 minutes. Just, you know, if you drove, it would be like 5 minutes, that type of thing. Now, your cousin, he lives in Leighton. It doesn't mean he lives by Leighton train station. He could live closer than Leighton train station, or he could live further near Walthamstow area and that. So, yeah, your cousin lives near me. And Martina007 asks, what's up, Temp? So did you study any gymnastics at all? If so, can you do a cartwheel, one-handed cartwheel, aerial cartwheel, somersault, or anything like that? And why? No, I can't, because in when I was in primary school, the gymnastics we did was all the basic, normal climbing things, which wasn't really gymnastics. I can't do cartwheel. Anyway, I think my cartwheels are broken cartwheels, and I can't do that type of things. But I can't do that type of stuff, man. You know what I've noticed, yeah? You've done a lot of martial arts and everything and stuff yourself, and I think you're probably a guy who can do all that, yeah? Why don't you film yourself, yeah, and start making videos of your own, showing tutorials how to do your things and everything like that, because I think you'll do very well, you know. Just a quick thought, I thought. Now, he also asked, would you like to check out the Thai Western action flick Bangkok on Adrenaline? Why? It comes out 22nd of March. I think that. What day is it today? And there you go. It's come out today in the UK. Well, yeah, I definitely got to check it out. I've got to see what it's like. Yeah, because the trailer seemed very good, so I've got to see how it's going. Mr. Clutch 87 asks, who do you have winning, GSP versus Hardy? And are you somewhat rooting for Hardy since he's from the UK? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm hoping Dan Hardy will do it. We can have our first British UFC champion. but he's got to make sure he makes no mistakes, because GSP is a fucking monster, you know, and he, you know, if he makes any mistakes here, GSP will pound for pound and take the guy out. So I'm hoping Dan Hardy does everything right. I'm hoping he does it very well. But I am on it for this match, man. I can't wait to watch this. I'm going to be watching it around my brother's house, and it's going to be just fucking... Oh man, I'm on it, man. I'm on it. You watch. I'm on it. I can't wait for this match. It's going to be the best match. And second, are you getting God of War 3? I know you're not a gamer just to buy games, because everyone else is getting it, because I bought it myself, and the game is awesome. Even if not for gameplay, the graphics will blow you away. The game's top notch. It looks like a game there that I like, and it looks like one I'd want to play, but there's two things. One, I really badly want to save money, so I may not even be buying another game this year. And two, I've got so many games right now that most of them I haven't even clocked. It'd be sad and depressing to say that I've not even clocked MotorStorm yet. That was one of my first games, and that shows I'm behind on everything. So to add another big platform like this on top, that's just too much weight on my shoulders, boy. You know, it's my fault, but I'm gonna have to let you guys have all the fun on that one, and I'll be behind. The Pac-Man Classic. What foods do you eat for breakfast? Just bacon and egg, really. Bit of toast. Usually have egg and soldiers, whatever you call it. Sorry. And what foods do you hate the most that you've eaten, tried, or tasted? All I can just say really is when you go to chicken and chips, and like to a chicken and chips place that you've never been to, and their chicken tasted off, the chips tasted off. I remember in primary school, yeah, we were given baked beans, but it tasted as if someone squirted it with lemon juice, or lemon washing up liquid, to be exact, because no one liked it. Well, I tried it and I was like, this is disgusting, what the hell is this? Didn't like it at all. It was rubbish. You know, didn't like the taste at all. It was so bad. Didn't like it. It was so crap, boy. And last question's from Xyloblast. What programs do you use for your music? Yeah, at the moment now, Music 3000, Pocket Music, Fruity Loops, Soundforge, Making Wave Studio 5, and soon to add Nano Loop and Reason. Those are ones to add later on, you know. And second, how long did you work at your first album? About 1.5 years, but keep in mind, yeah, that I'm an animator as well, and I was doing different animations, working on my website and working on music videos, and I was multitasking big times, but I was still able to do the album. And you know, I still multitask even today. You know, I like being both music producer and animator. It's very nice. But that's it for the Q&A, guys, right here. Look out, yeah, for another video this week, which is information on the next Porty event. Look out for that, for another video on the information on the Porty event next week, and then look out for whatever I have to bring for you then later on, right, guys? Yeah. So thanks very much. I'll see you all later. Love you all.